Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another very unprofessional phone filmed video. And this one is on why I hate The Lord of the Rings. Now, see what I did there? The Lord of the Rings. Inverted commas, The Lord of the Rings. Right, let me explain myself. There was a time in my life on YouTube, and it was a golden era when I got to type The Lord of the Rings, The Lord of the Rings, I got to type that into the search bar on YouTube. And all that was served up to me was pure, solid gold. Clips from the movies, people talking about the movies, dioramas of the movies, behind the scenes of the movies, the making of. It was just amazing. Or just even people commentating on the books of the Lord of the Rings. Now, in 2024, if I type The Lord of the Rings into the search engine on YouTube, all I get is the most irritating pile of whiny, complainy nonsense from people who hate the Rings of Power, or stuff about the Rings of Power, which I don't like, by the way. I've only watched the first season begrudgingly, and I just couldn't bring myself to watch the second season. It's just like, no, I've seen enough to know that I don't want to watch it. It has destroyed YouTube in the Lord of the Rings space. I would love it that the Rings of Power was, the algorithm saw it as something separate from the Lord of the Rings. Because I want to type in the Lord of the Rings and for it to be pure gold, the way it used to be. It used to be like pure gold. Everything, every single post was pure gold. And I used to sit there, it was like, people commentating on the books, Men of the West, Nerd of the Rings, although he's kind of gone a bit Rings of Power now, sadly, even though I do still like him, but Rings of Power, man, come on, get off that train. And yeah, it just feels like the whole YouTube space for Middle Earth has been destroyed by Rings of Power. I want to type in The Lord of the Rings and I want to get The Lord of the Rings. I want to get actual stuff from The Lord of the Rings, not fan fiction junk. I don't want that anymore. It's sad because it's not going to go back there. Rings of Power has now just like edged its way in to my search engine. And that's why I hate the term The Lord of the Rings on YouTube. Because now what I have to write, if I want to find what I want to find, is The Lord of the Rings behind the scenes, Peter Jackson version, or Tolkien. Although even if I wrote Tolkien now, I might get Rings of Power. And, listen, the other day I saw a clip on Facebook of the Balrog getting attacked by Durin number 2, even though there's not supposed to be two Durins at the same time. Durin number 1, Durin number 2, which Durin is he? I don't even know which Durin he is. There's a video of, Durin attacking the Balrog with an axe, and it does look epic. It actually does look epic. And it was the first time I was going, maybe I should give this a chance and watch The Rings of Power. And then there's a helicopter going over. And then I realized that, there's this whole, apparently there's now kissing in it. There's kissing in The Lord of the Rings now, or in Rings of Power. You got these weird Harfoot people and Galadriel and like this weird tension thing going on between Galadriel and Sauron and whatnot. It's just, it's pathetic, guys. Come on. This isn't even a review. I would have to watch it to give it a review. It's so painful. I don't have to watch it. I know that if I watched it, I would be getting angry in this video. You know? Now, and I'm not nerdrotic, and I'm not the critical drinker, you know? Those guys love to hit it. Go away now. You know, like, I mean, there's an anger and a vitriol to that level of hate where, you know, you're completely idiotic and stupid if you watch it. Feel free to watch it. Like, watch it. Watch whatever you want. And, you know, the fact that you watch it doesn't mean that I can't enjoy what I enjoy. But it does mean that whenever I type in The Lord of the Rings in YouTube, I don't just get an awesome bunch of stuff from The Lord of the Rings. I get Rings of Power crap, and I get The Critical Drinker, and I get Nerdrotic, and I get all of those guys that I do like. I like their stuff, and they're right. They are right. They're right about what they're saying. I just have to say. Although I just don't agree with the level of hate. You know, I think, you know, let people enjoy what they enjoy. Yes, you've got your hate porn train, and that's fine. You know, that's how you get your views. Good on you guys. Well done. But let people enjoy what they enjoy, you know. Doesn't matter if it's pathetic or not pathetic, and it doesn't matter if it's crap or not crap. Let people enjoy what they enjoy. Still, for me, I hate the fact that I can't type in The Lord of the Rings into YouTube, and my Friday evening is spent scrolling through awesome posts about Lord of the Rings. It's not that anymore. It's not. If I type in The Lord of the Rings into YouTube, I literally have to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and sift through tons of crap, including the hate for ROP, like Lord of the Rings, Critical Drinker, all of those guys. And I've watched it. I watched their videos and I enjoy their take on it. But their take on it is taking my joy away from my love of Middle Earth too. You know? You guys are part of the problem. Nerd the Rings and Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic. You are actually part of the problem. You think you're part of the solution, but you're also part of the problem because you're just bitching. Yeah. I used to like typing The Lord of the Rings into YouTube. No, I don't. I'm just going to go back to reading the books and watching the movies. And I'm going to look forward to War of the Rohirrim and hope that it's not what I hope it's not. And I am really looking forward to The Hunt for Gollum, because I think that'll be really cool. So there you go, another very unprofessional video and very unprofessional rant. So now I'm going to have to find my thumbnail for this video, and that is like, or no, something like that. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. I don't even know if I'll post it. But yeah, it'd be nice to get back to the point where we can type in The Lord of the Rings and everything that we find was awesome. I don't think we're ever going to get back there though, because we have junk now. Goodbye.